Hi, wrestling fans. Thanks for clicking on the dreaded D Rose report or calling on the hotline, whichever you're doing. All right. Try and make this as painless as possible. Only got a few days worth of information on here. Let me go ahead and give you the newest stuff first. All right, WWE Hall of Famer Bruno Sammartino turned 80 years old last Tuesday and is now recovering from back surgery that he needed after suffering a fall when his leg gave out due to his back problem. And Bruno first realized he had back issues during San Jose for WrestleMania 31. Bruno's leg isn't back to full strength, but he is walking several miles, several days a week, which I don't have back trouble and I can't do that. Man. Rey Mysterio won the Destiny heavyweight title on October 3rd in Ontario. He defeated PJ Black. Does that name sound familiar? Well, it's Justin Gabriel. And Ricochet in the triple threat. This is the federation that Santino Marella promotes from his Battle Arts Academy up north. Way up north. And Intercontinental Women's Wrestler Evie and Shazaz McKenzie and Kaylee Ray worked last night's NXT tapings. No word yet whether they signed deals, but they all have entrances, videos, and audio. I don't know too much about any of them. I'll have to check on them. And also James Storm. He was at WWE NXT debut himself there last night, and WWE announced the match will air on October 21st. And Storm thanked Triple H and NXT on Twitter this morning, saying, "See everybody real soon." Former Tough Enough winner Daniel Puder, 34 years old today, while ECW original Stevie Richards, 44 years old today, and former WWE Women's Champion Rockin' Robin turns 51. Today would have been the 48th birthday of WWE Hall of Famer Eddie Guerrero. All right, the intro to WWE's Sting Into the Light DVD and Blu-ray that comes out on Tuesday. In the video, Sting visits WWE headquarters in Stamford, Connecticut, back in August of 2014 for meetings with Vince McMahon, Triple H, and others. That's when they were trying to work out a deal. I don't know how much we're going to get to see of that. Be kind of interesting to see behind the scenes how things work. And WWE DVD Network.com reports that the entire 6th season of Tough Enough with Sarah Lee and Josh Brittle winning will be available on the network beginning the 14th of October on a Wednesday. That's going to be in the vault. And Tough Talk post episodes are already up. Batista announced today that he's going to be on the cover of Muscle Fitness magazine for the 3rd time. And it's the November issue. Big Dave's on the front. Comes out this month. And this has just been announced. Ryback versus Kevin Owens for the WWE Intercontinental title. It's going to be at the October 25th Hell in the Cell. The rest of the stuff is, I guess that's going to be in the cell. This is also going to be in the cell. Brock Lesnar and Undertaker. I think this is in the cell. Roman Reigns, Bray Wyatt. I don't think this is. It could be, but the World Heavyweight title match between Kane and Seth Rollins. If Demon Kane loses, Corporate Kane is relieved of his duties, which I don't know how they could do that. It's two different people. And WWE Diva title match, Nikki Bella versus Charlotte. I don't think that's in the cell. Tag team titles. Dudley Boyz taking on New Day, and Ryback versus Kevin Owens. I think there's only 3 matches that's really in the cell. All right, a little bit of trivia. This is probably was Wednesday in 1999. ECW and TNN airs, and this is including a controversial segment of Tammy Lynn Cinch, or Sunny, was interviewed by off-camera Paul Heyman. And during the interviews, Sunny talks about women in the business, in the wrestling business, using drugs in order to stay in shape, and discuss the death of Louis Spicolli due to soma use. And Sunny talks about having drinking problems for herself, but proclaimed that she's back at the end. So she said she was all right. Then, ECW received a great deal of criticism for that segment too. All right, what else have we got here? ECW original Just Incredible said he's going to be wrestling his retirement match against Tommy Dreamer on Friday, November 20th for the Pro Wrestling Syndicate promotion. The events take place at Starland Ballroom in Sayreville, New Jersey. Don't know whether any of those things are taped. Maybe they're taped locally. I like to see some of the wrestling events from all around the United States. The smaller independent people. All right. The only other thing I got is a bunch of stuff about Matt Hardy announcing he's gotten rid of give up the title just a few days after winning it at Bound for Glory for TNA. This goes with an injunction storyline that began after Bound to Glory with Ethan Carter III alleging that Dixie Carter, Matt Hardy, and special guest referee Jeff Hardy conspired against him. And Matt said he did not want to relinquish the title, but he was doing so because the fans deserve a fighting champion, and also he would win the title back in the future without controversy. I never seen anybody give up the title so easy. Man. All right, what else have I got? Note of a few weeks back that a dozen female talent took part in tryouts at WWE Performance Center, including former Tough Enough hopefuls. Another talent got tried out is former lingerie football star Liz Gorman. The 28-year-old was Defensive Player of the Year in 2010 and nominated in 2011. She was a lingerie football all-star in 2010 and 11, inducted to the Hall of Fame of this year. Squared Circle Sirens notes that Gorman was brought in for a tryout after Tough Enough top 40 finalist Samantha Page discovered she was pregnant and had to drop out of the tryout. I didn't know you could get pregnant by doing a tryout, but anyway, there's a video online of Gorman in action in the lingerie football thing, which is now known as Legends Football. They still do LFL, Legends Football League. And by the way, Summer Rae, she played there before she joined the company. And I don't know, I think that's just about it. I had somewhere here, Respect TakeOver. I had the results from the TakeOver event that was Wednesday. Oh, no, this was my fault. I don't have the results, I just got the matches. I didn't put the results on there. I have to do that later. All right, well, I guess I told you it wasn't going to be too bad. But anyway, by the way, TNA President Dixie Carter, Billy Corgan, addressed the TNA World Heavyweight title situation in conjunction with the storyline of Ethan Carter and Matt Hardy. Dixie says she's ready to fight an injunction at all costs, but after talking with Hardy yesterday, she made a decision to accept Hardy relinquishing the title. So there's going to be a world title series that starts, I believe, the other night. I think it was Thursday night, and we'll eventually see a new champion. Corgan says they are confident they will be able to give them a champion that they need. Aiden English, by the way, the other night, 2 days ago, turned 28 years old. Diva Caitlin, former Diva Caitlin, turns 29. Rhino turns 40 years old. Thanks for clicking, you guys. I gotta go.